Steph Curry and the Warriors boast the league's best home record this postseason, 7-0 thus far. Curry posted his first double-double of the playoff run in Game 1. And teams that win Game 1 in a best-of-7 series go on to win said series 75% of the time. Hey, everybody. Welcome back into our NBA TV studios and Playoff Central Live. I'm Kristen Ledlow. He's Brennan Haywood. Down there, he's 3D, Dennis Scott. And we're with you until it's time to turn on TNT live from the Bay. As I mentioned, the Warriors beat the Mavs by 25 in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, including the regular season. Now, the team's won its last 9 home games. And you guys know what an advantage that home court is.
Oh, yeah.
Here's more ahead of Game 2.
The Dallas Mavericks shot 36% from the field in Game 1. It was their worst shooting percentage of the entire postseason. On top of that, they allowed 7 Warriors to score in double figures. But they're not fazed by that. They've had to learn to have a short memory this postseason after dropping Game 1 in every series so far. But they've responded in winning fashion.
We got to make shots. We shot 19 threes there in the first quarter. We got great looks. We're not going to make shots against the Warriors, our opponent. It's going to be a long night.
Our shot challenges were great. They took 48 threes. It's a lot of effort to get out and challenge shots all game and still cover the paint. And so our guys worked really hard and competed well.
Ultimately, a team like that's going to get some open shots. They have a guy who draws a lot of attention, and they got a bunch of shooters. So that's the way their offense is designed. You're not going to completely take that away. Like, you have to try to make the shots tough as you can, and hopefully the ones that you can make tough can affect the ones that they get open.
The whole thing it comes down to is your want and will, and this group has been special with that. They truly believe that they belong here and that they have a chance to win a championship.
Because the Mavs seemingly shake off big losses better than anybody else. They've won 10 in a row this season alone, following a loss of at least 20, and they hold the record tied with the Bucks at 13 games. Let's talk, though, about Luka Doncic. 3D, despite this 25-point loss, he did have 20 and 7, but he shot just 33% from the field. He was limited.
Yes, he was limited. We have to give the Warriors a lot of credit for their team defense because we know what's one thing Steve Kerr talks about. And we know one thing about Dallas Mavericks now. They shoot a lot of threes. You know me, I love the three. They took 48 of them. But now you're playing against a Warrior team with all that length, 5 sets of guys worried about Luka. Luka had 7 turnovers. Normally, B, would you know that? We don't mind turnover with a guy who has a high usage rate because the ball in his hand is a lot. But with the Warriors, these turnovers turn to easy, fast break buckets. You get out and run. You don't talk on defense. Step back, leave it, splash. Now the crowd's going crazy. But come on, Kristen, look at all 5 sets of eyes on her. Cookie, look at Draymond Green. Now you get out and run. Draymond normally shoots this. No, Klay Thompson's running the floor, easy layup. Now the crowd's going crazy. Chase the center's going crazy. Now, wait a minute, Kevon Looney? Normally most big guys, you can go by him easy. Right. Kevon Looney moves his feet. He talks. Now all 5 sets of eyes again. Who hits it? Contest, I think that was Wiggins. Right. Deflection, you get out and run, save it. Otto Porter with another layup. Once again, Kristen, the Warriors' defense, active hands, active bodies, communicating, shut Luka down. As much as we love Luka, we know he can attack the defense, but 7 turnovers turned to easy offense for the Warriors.
So who wins Game 2 tonight? I want to know from both of you and, of course, from you all at home. You can scan the QR code on your screen and let us know what you think. What do you think?
I mean, it's real early for you to get my prediction just this quick.
I'm going to ask it again. In like 56 minutes, I'm going to ask it again. So you have time to change your mind.
In 56 minutes, I'll have my answer.
What do you think, 3D?
Well, I'm not going to lie. The Splash Brothers, adding with, the pool dude, the way Draymond's playing defense, the way guys have been playing at home, I like the home team so far. Early on as we have this conversation, B. Wood.
Why is it, Brendan, that the Warriors' home court advantage is such an advantage?
Well, their home court advantage is because their fans really rally and get behind them. And when they're hitting shots, that place is going crazy. They're really into it. And they play an exciting brand and exciting style of basketball. So they're playing fast. They're throwing lobs. They're hitting crazy step-back threes. And once they're hitting those shots, everybody in the building just starts to ride that wave. Steph's out there dancing, doing his high steps and everything. And the fans just get behind it. And that place just becomes so loud. And it's a great atmosphere.
What does it take, 3D, to shake off a blowout loss? And why is it the Mavs are so good at it?
Well, I think having a leader like Jason Kidd, he never really gets rattled. And like he mentioned in that sound, they got to make some shots. They showed us in the Utah series that they can shoot threes and kind of took people by storm. But if you don't make shots early in the ball game and be what you touched on, that crowd in Chase Center gets going. It's hard to get back into it. And Steph makes a three, then Clay makes a three.
Oh, and he starts dancing. When Steph starts dancing, you can forget it. It's over for you.
When Steph starts doing that, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's over.
But I will say this, though. If you've watched these playoffs, a lot of times when you've seen teams get beat by a large margin, everybody thinks the series is over.
Good point.
Normally the team responds, whether that was the way Boston responded in their last game, and we've seen it in previous series where you see these teams get blown off the floor and you think, oh, it's the end of the world. Let's not forget, these Dallas Mavericks got blown off the floor and people thought they were left for dead and they were able to come back and win that series. So every playoff game is its own specific game, which is obvious, but people always think like if you lose by 25, like you get to bank some of those points for the next game. No, it doesn't matter. The next game, you get to come in fresh, and a lot of times the team that got beat bad comes in a little bit hungrier.
Well, tip-off in San Francisco is just after 9 on TNT. You can stay with us until it's time to turn it on. Playoff Central Live continues after the break.
Thompson, a deep one. Thompson connects. Clay is on a burner. Thompson loads up a triple. Good! It's madness! Just madness! Klay Thompson, 30 points in Game 6.
Come on! Special, man. Come on. We still got to focus, though, because it gets harder and harder.
She can go really fast, but it's not about the speed, it's about finding that right, smooth ride. Now I can go on a boat and I kind of know what's up, like it's fun. Before, it's a whole different world. Boating helped me during some hard days, man.
Thompson running the floor, and a foul. And Thompson grabs his left knee.
After I got the cast off and the boot, I was out here so much. When I would take her to the gym, just put life in perspective. And it helped me so much. Just there's something about the ocean that's just like calming and therapeutic and resets your whole soul. Man, it was some really good days during some not so fun times.
Two years of rehab and a lot of roller coaster of emotions.